Hey everybody, this is Brett, and today I want to talk about something that I've been working on for a very long time. And I've talked about it somewhat in some other videos, but I'm learning more and more, and I just kind of want to share it with you a little bit so that you can make better decisions in your life. So that you can make adjustments in your life. And this information that I'm about to share with you has come from my observing things in my life. And I started to recognize things, unseen things, a long time ago. And otherworldly, I guess you could say, things that most people would consider to be just coincidences. And over time, I've come to know that they're not coincidences. And if you listen to what people are telling you in emails or in phone calls or in live conversations with people on the street or whatever, if you listen to what the animals, if you observe what the animals are doing, if you observe especially things that directly come in contact with you, and you ask yourself, what does that mean? Okay, so when I said that there are no coincidences, I mean that literally. And so when something happens to you personally, something comes up to you, or you receive an email, or you look at something that happened and you say, that means something. Okay? And oftentimes, maybe most of the time, you won't have any idea what it means. But I want you to put it in the back of your head. Okay? Because usually within a day or two, it will come to me what that circumstance, what that happening meant. It'll take time for you to start to get it. But if you do what I'm telling you, eventually you'll start to understand what is going on in your life. I'll give you an example that most people are kind of familiar with and that most people have thought about. If you're driving your car down the road and you're getting all red lights, what does that mean? Does it mean to speed up? No. It literally means that creation is telling you to slow down. You may not want to slow down, but if you're getting red light after red light after red light, that is what it means. And if you disobey creation and go against what it's trying to tell you, you will pay. I am not kidding. I know. Time after time after time, if you disregard the messages, the clues, the warnings, whatever you want to call it, that are coming to you, if you just blow it off as a coincidence or it doesn't really mean anything, whatever, If you think that just your good book is spirituality and that you only need to listen to Jesus or Moses or the Buddha or whatever, I hate to tell you, but that won't work, because creation is trying to communicate with you and me every single day. And it does that in God knows how many different ways. In order for you to take advantage of, there's a lot of different ways you can put it. To take advantage of it, to heed the warnings, however you want to put it, to benefit from the clues. You can call that different things too. Clues or hints or warnings or benefits, or in order for you to benefit from the things that are being sent to you, the messages that are being sent to you, you have to first admit that they are for real. Secondly, you have to start recognizing everything. And it makes life interesting. Okay, so a lot of you think that life is boring. It's not. Because if you start to pay attention to everything out there, then it keeps you occupied. And when you're occupied, life is not boring anymore. It wants to help you to make decisions, whatever it is. Spirits, God, Jesus, whatever it is that's helping each of us, and that may be different, sort of. It may be a higher level of creation, like creation itself, God. It may be God itself. It may be a relative of yours that's trying to help you through a difficult time. It may be an older relative. It may be, God knows what it is, because we can't see things directly. It's probably in a different dimension, but it's still able to manipulate things and communicate. And you can be the messenger. You might be the messenger for someone else that's channeling energy to someone. And so the bottom line is that as soon as you've admitted that what I'm telling you is true, there are no coincidences, and energy is constantly flowing, and creation is constantly trying to help us. And then you start to pay attention to the messages, the clues, etc., that are coming to you. And then you start to ask yourself, what does that mean? A thing happened to you, some sort of a thing happened to you, and you said to yourself, I wonder if that's a message, a clue. And you ask yourself, what does it mean? And in the beginning, you may not recognize it. You may not know what it meant. You may need a second clue. And oftentimes you'll get, if you ask creation, you're like, I really don't know what that means. I think it means something, Lord, but if you could send me another clue in that regard, then maybe I'll figure it out. And oftentimes that's exactly what will happen. How do I know these things? Because I recognized and I realized a long, long time ago that there's more to life than meets the eye or the ear or what's just apparent to the average person. There are otherworldly things going on that are above most people's heads. They're going too fast to recognize these things. The more you eat healthy foods, the more you cleanse and heal your body and your mind, the more you start to slow down. And the more you slow down, the more you recognize the clues. And I think that that's all I really want to say tonight. If you just started watching this, you could go back and listen to it. It's not that long. We're up to 11 minutes. Okay? So I want to thank you so much for joining me.